Hello, Henry here. Welcome back to another round of gaming, and we are in Path of Achra. And last time around we doodled around a bit in this dungeon crawler break it game, and this time we are gonna try again. So you see here, last time we started with these two options for culture, these two for class, these two for gods, and we got a bit more out of it. And in fact, it's all about the stats, as we talked about last time, and we had a look at each and everything we saw and tried to figure out how this game works. And we made it up to the sixth part of the first cycle and then died horribly to these fire birds or what it was, and they just burned us alive. And what you can do really, and what I hinted at last time, is you want to build a build that breaks the game. So you can mix and match, and you can even lay out the way you want to play. So these are all the matrix, all the things you can learn in the game in this 7x7 matrix, I think it was, in the character sheet. And here are the martial ones we used last time, and these combined give then legend stuff, or the what is it called? It has a name here. It's yeah, these are special classes. So, and if we look at fire, we tried fire last time, and you can search here as well, and we can already plan out our way. So, for example, we see here everything is that is highlighted has something to do with fire. Either it is fire directly, or it is influenced by fire. Like, for example, the vine form here, which is a transform shapeshift ability, you get 50% minus 50% damage. Minus 50% fire resistance, and it means more damage by fire. And this is a vine form, something we haven't played with, of course. And what I want to do this time is actually, I looked at these specials down here. These are the prestige, I think it's called, the prestige classes, and there is one in particular I want to play with, but yeah, let's see here. You can see here we've got the pyromanic, which if we put all our points in fire, we get inflame, and inflame was a really nice buff for us to hit. And on dealing fire damage, we apply inflame, and per stack of inflame we also do fire damage. So you see, it's a self-fulfilling cycle. But you can also mix and match, like lightning and fire, for example. Here you can do something like that, or if you want to be a fire blood god and sacrifice your own minions, you can do that by doing dealing damage to an ally and applying inflame to yourself for dealing damage to an ally, and on a game turn, as you can see, we do stuff with that. Or there's different sets, so like fire and death, fire and life, fire and ice, however that works, but you get that. Fire and poison, fire and astral, and psychic and fire. And these combinations, of course, you can get with, for example, let's go for life. Now you can see here, life also has all of these possibilities. And this time around, I want to, you see here, here's another one, pure life. Here is some special chant, I don't know what that is yet. Here's a Beastmaster, if we're going for full familiar build, for example. Here's a shapeshifter form, where fire is part of it. And this time around, I want to go for this one, the Flame Knight. So you see here, we require 25 points in between fire and martial. We were already on the way there, I think we had 16 and 8. So we were close, one level up. And per point of strength, if we are two-handing, we deal 20% fire damage. So if we have 20 points of strength and two-hand, we do a lot of fire damage. And on adjacent attacks, we do 300. And on shrug off, we inflame ourselves. So we do the same thing again. We go for armor, and this time we're going for a two-handed, and I want to go for the Flame Knight. And I also spotted already the perfect armor piece here. And if we have a look at fire, for example, you see all of the weapons and armor that have something to do with fire. And first of all, I found this Mask of Frenzy that is somewhere in the game. And this one gives you, on initial attack, per inflame stack on self, perform an extra attack. So the higher our inflame stack, the more attacks we do on the initial attack. So we can splatter enemies in the first go. And we want to pair that with this one, the Dragon Sword, if we find it. So it's a two-hander, and on attack, if two-hand wielding, apply 10 inflame to yourself and deal fire damage to all units around us. So we want to stack the inflame, and we want to use that, and these two pieces would be the way I want to go. And if we have a look here again, we have this. And if we're gonna go for fire, we can also see that the possibility to do inflame is with the armor, but we can do it ourselves with frenzy chant here, doing psychic damage to ourselves. But we can also find armor or weapon again, like we did last time. And we're gonna probably go for pyrokinesis again, or maybe pyromancy. We go for the Shamzar. That's gonna pair nicely with our two-hander as a hit in accuracy per level, which gives us chance to deal fire on around us. So it's an AoE spell, and it gives us a better chance to hit. So this one we need. We need the fire healing, in my opinion. So we're gonna go for Shamzar, fire healing, and then probably pyrokinesis, because pyromancy is on prayer and stencil, so that's more like casting. And we are thinking about frenzy chant and master scourge maybe, but that's on being attacked. We do scourge, so we are more active with our two-hander. I'm not sure yet. We don't play with the familiars. I thought about doing the nude form, but we're not shapeshifting. So yeah, probably pyrokinesis, Shamzar, and fire healing are the three mains. Then we get some of the martial stuff. So there were the martials, and with the martial one we get the technique for the speed, inflexibility, maybe. We then want to go for, what was it? Here, per skill level we get extra hit, and you already see by the picture it's probably for a two-hander. And on adjacent attack, if two-handing, deal damage to adjacent units. So we basically hit more people all together, and that's the way we're gonna go. So to get to that, we can decide what we're gonna do. Do we take a familiar, or do we do the attune thing, and on being attacked we attune, and attune gives us hit, armor, and damage dealt. So I want to go with this one instead of this one, because I don't want the familiar, even though this gives less life and less strength, or less life, a bit more willpower. I want to take this because the attune, in my opinion, on being attacked we get attune, and attune stacks per hit, armor, and damage dealt goes up, which sounds better than having a familiar, but which means we have to take the brunt of the force, so we have to take all of the damage. Then we go for the warrior. There is a chance here for a shapeshifter we already have, and a summoner, ascetic, and druid, but we're gonna go for the warrior again. And the thing is, we could go for blood again, but we could also go for something like the phoenix. So if we die and get resurrected, we get more willpower, which means we get more damage, and we deal fire damage to all our enemies, and it seems in line. These are the prayers we would get. So we can blind all enemies if we use the first one, and we get a charge for each kill. We can apply Scourge to all enemies, which is very nice. And we get 5 charges when your glory rises, so each level up. And we get the max prayer later on, which does a lot of fire damage. And we gain 100% damage if the sprayer is not fully charged. So we want to use that. And on divine intervention only. So we use that to like 3, and then we get 100% increased damage. So I want to play this. I want to do this. And we will see if it really works out here. So, by the favor of Phoenix, who encircles all life, may the dividing blade complete its sacred cut. May the skull-destroying axe complete this holy cut. By the favor of the Phoenix, may the gift of thy power consume all destinies, consume all paths. A prayer fragment. So, here we are. I also learned we need willpower. First of all, it gives us passive healing, or it increases our healing that we do. So that's a given. It also gives us extra damage. So I saw in the logs when I rewatched the tape last time that 10% damage is also for melee characters, so we need all of these three. This one gives us speed and accuracy and block chance and stuff. This one, of course, is our main, as we need the most of this. And this one is for damage. So we're gonna go 2 for strength, 1 dex, 1 will, and that's the way we're gonna give the points out. Then we go in here. We've already got attune, as you can see here. We've got poise, and both together should give us enough armor and block to fend off stuff. And then we go in here and we start building our character. And I wanna say we go for the pyrokinesis again. But let's begin with this one here. We begin with the martial might. And I wanna say I wanna get the technique as well. Because we perform extra attacks on adjacent enemies, and we start with this full, and the first few dungeons should be fine, and the next points we put into pyrokinesis to get damage out, Shamzar to get our skill up on hits, and then we need the fire healing. And then we maybe take Frenzy Chant. I'm not sure yet. If we take 4, we only have 1 more slot, so it's probably 3 fire and then 2 random of the other ones to get a bit of extra damage from the others. This is how we start, and let's see if it works out. Let's move. Bam, bam. We need a 2-hander, by the way. So we're on 6, 3, 3. So let's go with the willpower for more damage, and that's it. Apply blind to enemies and a charge if we kill someone. Yeah, fine. So, off we go. I'm gonna hit tab. So we go strength. Yeah, I'm just holding tab here. The game is playing on is for itself because I don't have to micromanage this one up here. We only need it if we want to blind enemies and if we have got the feeling that the enemy is hitting or killing us. We also should get more life in, so we're gonna get 1 point of life here, just to make us a bit safer. And that was the first one. Nice, quick and easy. So let's quickly scan what we got. Summon allies gain 10% of your max life. We don't have one. And on dealing physical damage, increase the damage by 20% of your armor. On a unit stepping adjacent to you, perform an extra attack. We are going for this for now. We wield it in the main hand. We're gonna go for this for now, but we are definitely in search of a 2-hander. Like, I think here's one. That's a 2-hander, that's a 2-hander. So we're going here and get our weapon. And off we go. Look at this, he can't hit us. Perfect. So we're going for 8. And now we're going for dex and for willpower next. And life probably. They're burning by just getting in range. Funny. Or they are getting killed just for us getting into range. That's it. We get a weapon. So, which one do we take? On dealing slash damage, deal blunt damage to the targets. On adjacent attack, deal blunt damage to units in line. The Pine Cleaver or the Warhammer? We take the Warhammer. And we have to take this into the back. Requires empty offhand, right. So, attacks area if two-handing requires empty offhand. But I don't. Oh, okay. So I could do this. If I do this. Attacks area if two-handing. So if I don't do this, we can still block. We're gonna try the full melee route here. The full without a block. Just see if we are not far in. We get the dex. And it should have put up the block chance a bit at least. Yeah. Then we go in for the pyrokinesis now. And we're also going for the fire healing. And off we go. As you can see, still not hitting us, the guys. Oh, there's someone back there. A fire now everywhere again. And look at this. That's our weapon hitting in front of us. Okay, go, go, go. We're just gonna tap through here. It goes nice, quick and easy. So far I see no problems. We take a bit of willpower. Next one is on life. Probably. The double-hander really splashing its damage into a direction here. And hitting enemies in the back even. There was some life up, perfect. Oh, this is working out nicely. Do we go for vigor? Or just pure strength to get our life up? For now, let's go life up here. Okay. We are getting a bit down. What does 1 do? We're gonna try 1 now? Ah, blinded everyone. Right, nice. What's the range of blind? Okay, blind. Fine. We've got... what is this? A tune? Tune and poise. Perfect. We now need inflame. Blinded, blinded. So, and in we go. Okay, we take the vigor probably. Okay, let's go strength, dex, will, and then 1 vigor to get our life up. Yeah, because we are... oh, what is this? Wait a minute, we have got a second one open. Or apply Scorch to all enemies and charges when we glory rises. So we Scorch. Nice, the Scorch killed him. Ooh, the Fire Drake. Oh, we also have to watch out. Yeah, the Fire Drake. Okay, we have to also watch out on the path we take, as of course we have to watch out that we are not getting into trouble with physical and oh, I should have taken the life. Yeah, we should watch out for enemies that are fire and blunt immune. For example, this one is just resistant to fire, but maybe there are things that are... there could be things that are not phased by our attacks, let's call it that. So, what do we get? That's the Pine Cleaver from before, that's the Berserker Axe. Per empty armor slot, we get 1 stack of Berserk, and Berserk gives us extra attack. No, we're gonna keep the armor. So I'm gonna sacrifice this now into our weapon for now. So what is this? For each bare fist, we don't have a bare fist. On dealing fire, lightning damage, apply 1 inflame to yourself, remove scorch and freeze from yourself. That sounds perfect, but I think it's... ah, it's armor. So it gets rid of this one, and we lose a lot of armor. How much? Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. We're gonna try it with the inflame one. What else do we have? Per point of inflexibility, 1 stack of freeze and meditate applies to you. 1 stack of any freeze and meditate. Okay, we don't have that. We don't need this one. On prayer, no, we don't need this one. We are still using the Warhammer, so how about we put this down and yeah, let's try it that way. I'm not convinced we are doing the best, but let's see. On standstill, per skill level, where is it? We have the hit one and we have this one, okay. Main hand is bare fist, no, that's not what we need. And per skill level we get armor and plus armor from each 1 piece and encumbrance. And we get block and block percentage from each wielded weapon, chance to block, perform a hit. So we could use this to get our block numbers up, or this. But for now, how about we go for life? Let's see. Entangles. On hit, if target has entangled, deal blood damage. No. On being attacked, deal pierce damage to the attacker. Interesting. Or heal. On game turn prayer. If enemies live, heal yourself. 50 times like this. We're gonna take the passive heal with us. That's what I was searching for. And then have a quick check here. What is this? On standstill. On shrug off, serpents. Okay. Jade Pilum, Pilum, Earth Staff. There's something. What is this? On dealing physical damage, apply freeze to the target. No, maybe we go here for now. Ooh, an attack, deal fire damage and pierce damage in a path to the target. But it's a single. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go try it. So. Oh god, did we get with divine intervention? Did we die? I think we died in between. And got divine intervention. And now we're healing up. Look at this. Perfect. So we're healing per turn. What is this? Doom. Per stack dealt 5 damage on being attacked. Okay. So they're stacking us with Doom. I get it. This should be the Inflame. Yep. This should be the Poison. This should be the Attune. Perfect. Nice. The passive heal was the way to go. Let's blind our enemies. So we are on 10-5-5. We continue the normal path here. Nice. The hitting of the Warhammer through and through in a confined space, really helping out. Oh, we're on the last level. So let's give a bit of blind to everyone. Nice, 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 nice. And that's it. Okay, we take everything. We're through. This one, what is this? Resistance to everything if handed per empty armor slot. If two-handing per empty armor slot, 10 armor per point of strength. Ooh. So we could go for the unarmored style. 10 points of armor. We have to try that. I'm gonna go for this one. And I want to see that in stats. After this dungeon, we're gonna play around a bit with our equipment. Ooh, these guys are tough. But they have no staying power against us. And we have to decide on what our last damage dealing thing is gonna be. Like, is it ice? Is it lightning? Not sure yet. We need something to the fire. Poise, perfect. Inflame. And we're gonna try this with a weapon, because I want to see if the amulet counts as armor or if the amulet counts as unarmored. It should say so in the description of the thing. Okay, we're scorching. We're not using any of these for now. I'm gonna keep them because a full one gives us a chance to get divine intervention, and we had 2, it seems. So we've been saved twice, if I read that correctly. Here's the Skia axe, Skya. So let's go in here. We're gonna check that now. So, armor, necklace. Where is it? This one. If two-handing per empty armor slot, 10 points per empty armor slot. So if I put this one into the main hand, we are on 3, 6, 7, and we have something in each slot. So we are not getting, we shouldn't get any armor. Yeah, and we did not. Okay, so what if I take off the helmet? We are on 3, 6, 7. We should get, let's calculate that, 10 armor per point of strength. We are on 12 strength, so we should get 120 armor instead of the 35 we have. So we take off 35 and get 120. That comes down to 65, 85 should be, if I'm not wrong. And that looks like 3, okay, 43. Not as much as I would have hoped, but fine. We also take off this one. That should give us way more armor as well, because it didn't give us anything. And the loincloth as well. Look at this dodge, look at this look at this armor. Interesting. No block, of course. I want to put the amulet out, just to see if that gives armor as well. Yes, it does. But I want to keep it on to negate Scorch and Freeze on ourselves. And also to give us an Inflame, so we don't need to skill to get the Inflame. So for now, I'm fine with that. And we got the weapon, and we got nothing else on ourselves, except for the amulet, which is funny. And our encumbrance is now... strength is greater than encumbrance. So we don't lose any of our speed and dodge, and now we have a higher dodge chance. Not the best, but something. And we have way more armor without any armor on. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna sacrifice everything into our weapon. To give it more egg, more hit, and max life, yeah. We get max life. So, what happens if we sacrifice something where we don't have anything? Oh, that's the amulet, we take that, yes. This one. What happens if we sacrifice this? We just get max life, okay. We do that. We do that for the shields. Shield. This one, yeah, we're gonna sacrifice our main gear here. We do this, and we do this. We are committing. Okay, we are healing. So how about we also take the healing path here? So we take the vine. On attack hit, we apply Entanglement to the target, and on you or an ally apply the Tangle, deal poison damage. So we're taking that. So we have a bit of life. We now need one last one, and then we're gonna push for our fire warrior. So we're gonna push the martial and the fire stuff. These are psychic, death, and astral, and these ones fire / burning. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. We just move in. We have our axe. We don't need any of the armor for now. The only armor we would take now, in my opinion, would be the mask we saw, and that's the only thing I would take right now, the mask. Everything else is not needed. We are just gonna go in here. We are not using these to keep them as safety to get saved by our Phoenix God. And we were playing the Phoenix God wrong, actually. We actually should die and get rescued to get willpower for free, so we don't have to use something. So I would say the Phoenix was the wrong idea. I maybe should have taken something else. I mean, I love the blind. The blind should help us, and the 100% damage is also nice. But at the same time, I think the Phoenix is not the right god here for what we're doing, but for now it's, I think, the best we had. Okay, we're just hacking through everything here. The passive healing keeps us alive. Looks good. Yeah, passive healing keeping us alive. All fine, all good. And the good thing is, by killing so many, we replenish this one, the first prayer, very quickly, which gives us, of course, a chance to resurrect if needed. And my guess is this is divine intervention. This tells us how much or how often we had to be rescued. Because it's the Ankh symbol for the divine intervention we saw before. Shadow Nears. Yeah, strength. Oh, there was something on the decks. We need more decks for two-handing. Something with two-handing. We quickly check that. Oh, we are poisoned, but it's looking fine. Oh, it's working out, at least, the build. Way better than the one we had before. But of course, this is a roguelite or roguelike, So here, scales of equipped weapons, plus accuracy, plus 10 if two. Okay, so both of them are relevant. Okay, I'm fine. And strength gives us more armor overall, so strength is still our main, of course. They fire really nice. I think before we commit to one last spell school, we go for the special. So we go for the fire warrior. So we need to upgrade our fire spells and our martial skills. Oh, that's already the last one. Cool. Let's check. We need, what was it? We needed, oh, what is this? Requires 20 glory. You may no longer use prayers or receive divine intervention on initial attack. Receive a random prayer. This may recite prayers with 0 charge. Okay. Struggler. Fearsome prayers will hunt you. Chance to endure any amount of damage. Okay. On being damaged by an enemy, perform an extra attack against an adjacent enemy. And an Ur-Beast. Requires Beast Visage equipped or a main hand axe weapon with at least 300 base hit. On attack, apply Berserk. If head armor is equipped and all other armor slots are empty, apply Beast Form to yourself. When applied this effect, so we would have to get rid of the amulet, but we would take the mask. When applied, this effect replaces anything. Beast Form transformation attack range set to 1/1. Stack when performing a non-attack action stands still. Okay. Per stack, perform an extra attack against an adjacent. So we're gonna be a brutal beast, but if we want to do this, we need 25 fire and martial. We're on 14 right now. We are good on hit. We are actually good on this. So how about we level up this one, and we level up the fire healing. Let's fire up this one again. We're on 20 of 20, so we now need 5 more. Yeah. I don't see anything that we need, so we go for the more equipment stuff that we can sacrifice. And we should at some point sacrifice again. We're gonna do it before the next big spire. We need 1 more. And then we need 2 more willpower. Ah, they're just dying to us. Love it. Oh, we got the unlock for the last one. Yeah, we need to watch out this one. 1 charge on divine intervention. Okay. We need to watch out that this one doesn't reach max, so that we get the 100% damage dealing. Oh, what is this? There is a mask here. Oh, this one is probably fire immune. Okay. Well, doesn't matter. We take... Let's go this way. Willpower. And they're just dying to us. Nice. How many points do we have? 3. Okay, we need... What did we need? Wrong, this one. We need 6 or 4 points. I want to get this one. 6. 6 points would be it. Nice. All the build is coming together. You see how this works. You can lay out a plan of what you want to do. And of course we're gonna play a summoner. Of course we're gonna play a shapeshifter. And maybe a caster, I'm not sure yet. Oh, here. Here's the next one, the red tower. What does mean red? Fire, poison. So this one would be one that is not good for us. I mean, we can blunt hit it, but click for trade information. Ah, you can click on it and see it. Okay, it's an acid beast. Okay. Nice. Okay, so you can plan out your route and stuff. Fine. We kill the Warhammer. We kill the staff, we kill the offhand. Yeah, we don't need that. Double hit bonus gain from strength, double dealt damage bonus against bonus gain from memory on kill. If chest armor empty, heal 50. If chest armor empty, dodge and speed down. So this one, if we take this and take the necklace off, double hit bonus gain from strength. So we get more hit bonus from strength. So let's compare it. Let's wear this. It takes down armor, and let's put this in the back. We've got more armor. The hit is 2. Okay. If I wear this, it goes down all the way. Yeah. Dodge and speed goes down. We lose all of our dodge. Yeah, we lose all of our dodge. The bit we had, we lose. So we lose all the dodge and a bit of speed. Gain more armor. On kill, if chest armor empty, we heal. And penalty applied. Double hit bonus gained from strength and double dealt damage bonus gain. We take this. So we're gonna go for this. Funny. Take this one out. On being attacked. Uninteresting. We don't want that. We don't need that. No, I'm fine with my big fat axe. Yeah. Perfect. We're gonna keep the amulet because we are losing now the inflame. So this one gave us inflame, which gave us 10 accuracy. But let's see that. 882 for the accuracy. Oh, wait a minute. Double hit bonus. Oh, that's the hit bonus, not the accuracy. Okay, yeah. Okay. And what does accuracy do? Maximum score to hit. So the higher the accuracy, the maximum score of damage you deal when you hit an enemy with an attack, and the maximum score to hit to enemy when you attack. So if I put this on and take this out, the difference is around 900. Yeah, the stacks of inflame will never get this one going. That's just fire damage. That's on fire damage. So we don't have anything with inflame. We're not relying on any of the inflame stuff, so all is fine. So we're going with the eagle armor, or eagle head. So now we are not getting any of the stacks. We're just getting the attune and the poise, but we're not getting any of the inflame stacks. But we only had a few anyway, so yeah, I think we're better off with the eagle mask. Oh, we did 10,000 damage. Over 10,000 damage. I got an achievement for something with... I'm not sure I can see that here. Here, cut for 6... Here it is. We cut the astropede for close to 11,000. Nice. Yeah, look at this. We get extra from the last one here. Perfect. 10,000, so we can hit the enemy main guy. What was it last time around? What did the main thing have? 50,000? 20? 10? I don't know. I don't remember. No. We had something that had like 5 to 10,000 life. Big thing, I think. So we can not one-hit it, but nearly kill it instantly. So we're doing fine, We don't need all of these. Not a strength. Perfect. Oh, we have enough. Before we go to the boss, we have enough. We upgrade this one. And now we can take the fire. Here it is. Per point of strength with 2 handling, we're doing more fire damage. We become the Flame Knight. Here we are. We now do more fire damage. And on Shrug Off, we apply Inflame to ourselves and gain 30 armor per stack of Inflame on self. So now we should look at something that gives us Inflame again. There is Inflame too. 1. Okay, we're gaining a few. We can now check if we take the armor again. Let's quickly check that. That gives 1 on dealing fire damage, apply 1 inflame to yourself. So we're gonna quickly switch that out. We take this off, as it has no value to us if we just have it on. Well, because the special we only get if the chest armor is empty, with a double hit, willpower, and on kill if chest armor empty, yeah. So we're gonna go with less here, with less hit. But it's more armor, right? Let me quickly check that. Yeah, okay. Okay. We take off the 800 hit, but I want to see if we get now Inflame quicker with the Flame Knight. And if we get Inflame, we get... what was it? Armor from it. Gain 30 armor per Inflame. 3 Inflame, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's already 300 armor. Yeah, look at this, how the armor is going up. And the hit numbers going up, and we are still not close. We are still 200 or 100 off, so we need around 20 stacks to offset the lost hit by the eagle. Yeah, by the eagle helmet. So we're not offsetting that for now, but I'm fine. Oh, that was quick. No special plays, we just go in. Love it. Getting the hang of the game, and I'm already pumped to try another one. But we're gonna finish this one here first, so... if I hold tab? Yeah, if I hold tab it just speeds forward. Just have to watch out for my life. But so far we only have been divined once. Seems divine intervention once, and it was in the beginning before we had the auto heal. Okay, that was this one. The forbidden one. Fire, lightning, astral. Yeah, we still can punch it in the face, so all is good. Bam. Just one hit it. That one just swatted it away. What is this? Another forbidden place? What do we have here? Slash, blunt, pierce, fire, poison, psychic, blood. But not life. 5000 life. The Arbiter. Wow. Let's check if we can upgrade something. How about we do the healing up? And then we'd have to take another last one, I think, 7th one. Still not quite sure what I'm gonna take. Ooh. Wow, they hit us hard. I mean, I didn't die, but they definitely hit us. And this one, that's a gingerbread. Gold demon. Oh, they're gonna die just by... we're looking at them and they're gonna splat. Watch out. Bam, bam. Oh. Blind them. Don't die. Yeah. The initial attacks nearly killed us, but I think we stabilized. Okay, as long as we're not attacking, we are in trouble, but when we attack, they don't have a chance. Wow. That was interesting. So, if we get a caster, we are in trouble. 20,000 life, the jeweled visage. Face of pale unfeeling stone, worshipped as the divine flower by purple-robed cultists, wretched to behold. Summon orchid wretches, purge, protect from death, corrosion skin, doom skin, sickening skin. I don't know if we can make it, but before we go in, we quickly check what we have here. Per empty armor slot, perform an extra attack against a random adjacent enemy. No, that's a single target. Not gonna take that. One hit bare fist, we don't have. No. Apply on attack, apply meditate to yourself, deal fire damage to yourself. On prayer, heal. No, we're not using the prayers. On adjacent shrug. That's a helmet. No, we leave it empty. Oh, it's the same one? No. Ah, here. Agni helmet. On being attacked, apply inflame and deal fire damage. No, we don't need that. What is this? 100 dodge rope of light. Deal astral fire damage. Apply blind to enemies. Ooh. On dealing astral and fire damage, we apply blind. Puts their accuracy down and their dodge down. It doesn't help against... They are not hitting us really. We have a problem with casters, so this doesn't help us with casting. Or with casters. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna do it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Put in the bag. We keep this one. On standstill, we don't stand still. On attack and standstill, we don't do that. We do that, but not needed. This one as well can go, can go, can go. That's a weapon. That's a weapon. Let's quickly get rid of the weapons here. What's this one? Achra X. On dealing fire damage of two-handed, 2% of the damage is dealt again as astral damage. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. But look at this. Look at this accuracy and hit. I mean, if I take this... Yeah, no. Oh, that would be lovely for fire, but this one... I think this is our X. We're gonna live and die with this X. Let's get rid of this. Gain armor equal to the total stacks of all effects on self. Yeah, we don't have many stacks on ourselves. Like at the end of the one thing, we had 10 inflame. We had a bit of poise. Yeah, that's not offsetting the empty armor with X. No. And also the problem is we would need to keep a set of armor on hand if we get rid of the X. Which, by the way, we should actually do. If we find something nice, we should keep it, because on being healed, apply 2 inflame to yourself. Yeah. On being healed, we get inflame. If I wear this, what was the effect with armor for? Yeah, okay, we just get extra armor. So per strength. If we put on this, we lose a bit of armor. Not much. We get a bit of resistance. Not much. But I take this for the inflame per stack, per healing, and we are healing a lot, so we're getting a lot of inflame. Maybe we can even now get rid of this. It still takes away Scorch and Freeze, so we keep both of them for now. This one can go. This one can go. On step, perform an extra attack if unencumbered. Yeah, we're not unencumbered. Or are we? When am I not unencumbered? If I put this on? Yeah, no. I'm gonna keep that. Just for the idea of maybe getting the on-step extra attack. Maybe. Here. Let's upgrade this. And in we go. I hope we didn't miscalculate here. So... But this one, where are we at? Up here. So, move, and kill them. Yeah, we're healing. We need to heal more. The casters are a problem. Ooh, there was some doom calling. I hear them casting. Yeah, our life is dropping more than we get regenerating, which is not ideal. Let's get this one to get to max life. And watch our inflame stack. Yeah, that goes up quickly. Perfect. That's what I want to see. So the poise is going down because of us moving all the time. But look at this inflame stack. 40. I mean, we lose half if we are hit, but 60. Seen it? 60? Oh, is this already the... Are we by the boss? No, we're not by the boss. Oh, wow. Okay, we have to be a bit careful once we are on the boss floor. Yeah. We have to be careful and use the blinds. Definitely use the blind on the enemy. And also kill his helpers first before we go into the boss himself. We need to kill all his minions. Nice. More strength. Stop attacking me. Go away. How much life do I have? 2000. Range 3. Accuracy. Ah, yes. Okay. Let's move close, and he's gone. I'm a bit fearful of when we hit the boss. Okay, they are gone. Yeah, that's the way I wanna see that happen. Them coming in single file. That's the perfect way. Look at the inflame stack. Oh, we would need... There was one special, right? There was one where we get per inflame stack. We get stuff. Wasn't there? There was one special... What did it do? I can't change it anymore. Okay. Yeah, let's get the hit numbers up on the might. That should put us even higher. So let's go. Nice, the way here for us. Yeah, we're holding. Oh, they're not dying. Now he's died. Yeah, these ones are fine, but some of them seem to be harder to hit. There they are. And there's still a few down here. And he's gone. I think we are on the boss room. Yeah. Okay, now this time we are going in a bit more careful. So let's go for a blind. A second blind. And then we're gonna hit... Oh, here's the boss. Oh, did we kill it? Is it gone? Did we just demolish the boss? Look at this. What was its name? Beyond the Dark attacks you. Yeah, that's not the one. Jeweled Visage. Is that it? Yeah, the Jeweled Visage. We just eviscerated that one. You killed the Jeweled Visage. Here it is. You burn. Yeah, that's because he's coming closer to us. He's coming closer to us. So here it is. We cut it for 1. Well, wow. Protection is shattered. Removes protection from itself. Oh, we killed. Oh, that's what the failure means. Now I know what the armor failure means. It means that you lose all of your... Okay. It applies stuff to us. It's fine. We attack with extra technique. You hit 1-6. 6-4, 2-8 on burn. We cut him for 3,400. What did he have? 20,000. Here 6. That's already 1/3 of his life gone. More, and then he's down. Nice. And we did 126,000 slash. Okay, we're good. Now we just move in and quickly destroy all of this, and we did the tower. Next one is gone. Come on, move. Yeah, it's 1 round. I hit tab, and it simulates 1 round. And once we attack, all of these flames get spread around. Here we are. Loot that. And we did that. Oh, what is this? You gaze upon the expanse of the pink stars. The light seems to freeze into strange emerging shapes. The stars here seem to produce smoke. You feel it burning your skin. Oh, that's different paths. Here, look at this. The dragon sword. On attack, apply 10 in flame, deal fire damage to all units in a 4-tile range. Damage equals 10% of your main hit. We're gonna go for it, but I'm not quite sure we actually use it. Because I love my axe, and the axe gives us we have to check that once we have it. But right now I love my axe, and I don't think I want to get rid of the axe because it gives us so many bonuses. And it gives us a real big hit chance. Yeah, look at this. They just die. And we're inflaming. Well, they're inflaming. I'm not sure what is happening here. Perfect. More strength. That looks good. That looks good. Perfect. And we got our weapon. So, let's quickly check that. So, this one gives us a bit of resistances, gives us attack, and on attack, apply inflame. Yeah, that seems rather weak. Compared to this, look at this, we lose a lot of hit and accuracy and block and resistances. And we gain, this one gives us armor for each slot that is clear. And we gain an on attack, apply inflame and deal fire damage to all units around us. Yeah, I don't think that we are going to take this. Deal fire damage. How much fire damage? Does it say? Damage equals 10% of your main hand hit. And the main hand hit is this one. 10% of it is 480 around-ish. And if we take this, this will drop to 1/6. So we only do 160 fire damage. And lose all the hit. And lose all our armor bonuses. And all the resistances. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. We are keeping the axe. Ooh, here's something. Resist on death. On attack, perform a hit against one enemy at any range. Hit damage equals 25 of your main hand hit. Oh, that's good. But the inflame stack up is also really nice. Nowhere. Love to try it. Love to try it, but yeah, no, that's not what we need. That's not what we need. That can go as well. That can go as well. That can go as well. No, that can go. And we keep these, but I don't think we want them. So, what's here? Nothing major, just take this. And just see what we can do. Off we go. Here they are. Dying. To us hitting them. Yeah, we're keeping the axe. The axe is just insanely good. That axe was a lucky find. Right in with our build. And we should upgrade something here. We are on 6 now. We need one... Ah, we can't. Why can't we? Ah, because we have martial fire and life. Okay, you only get 3, so we can get one more thing here. What does the life give us? Apply entanglement to 2 enemies in a tile range. On hit, if target has entangled, deal blood damage to the target, and the damage is 5 times the skill times the target's entangled stack. Yeah, we're not really stacking that. On being attacked, we do PS damage. Per skill level to summon allies. Oh, that's for our summoner build we want to play at some point. Yeah, we want that for our summoner build. On prayer, we don't pray. On entrance, summon, no. On game turn, prayer, if enemies live, summon a number of Jesus' allied plants. Gain 5% max life times skill level plus 1000 max. Overgrowth. So we could get big, okay. And the vine form, we don't need that. As much as we don't need the newt form. On dealing over 100 fire damage, apply newt form to yourself. Effect, newt form transformation, attack range set to 1 per stack. Apply 2 corrosion to all enemies in a tile 3 range. Attack being attacked, corrosion per stack. Block down, armor down, deal 1 fire damage on being attacked. Each point spent in fire grants you fire resistance. Oh, isn't as bad as I think. Okay. That's a thing, okay. Or we could go with something like this. On standstill, no, per skill level, per empty armor slot. And we have a few of those. Armor encumbrance on being hit, perform a number of extra. Yeah, we need this. For sure. This one it is. That really, yeah, that pairs well. Why didn't I see that before? My bad. Which one do we take? What is this? Doomblade. Oh, the Mask of Frenzy. There it is. Let's check the Mask of Frenzy here, and probably we take out the. Did we take out the what is it? The golden helmet we have. Next level, willpower. We're on level 40 on glory 40. Perfect. Nice. Okay, here it is. There's the mask. Have it. The mask. Quickly check that. So, on attack, apply inflame to yourself, deal fire damage to yourself, and the target damage is 3 times the stacks of inflame on self. And the fire damage is 3 times the stacks of inflame. So if we have 100 stacks, it's 300 damage. On initial attack per inflame stack on self, perform an extra attack. On the first hit on an enemy per inflame stack, we perform an extra attack. Yeah, we're gonna rip through single target. Ah, and being healed. This one gives us the inflame stacks. Ah, that's our inflame generator. Ah, but this does as well. This does the same thing, but instead of on being healed, it's on attack. Perfect. Yeah, we keep that. This one, if we take this out, we don't need the extra on dealing fire damage. Ah, well, it stacks. Yeah, the bit of armor we gain and hit. We gain a lot of hit due to the special we have. But I think I'll keep the inflame push. Yeah, we don't need any of that. So I don't care where we go. Let's go with this one. Just in the middle. So I'll keep an eye out for our life just to see if any of these are casters that can deal really much damage to us. That's not happening for now. Oh, after this, ouch, ouch. Go away. Yeah, they die by 1 hit by us. Watch this. I hit once tap for 1 round, or space for 1 round. Come on. And here were the attacks, and you see how much we do in 1 round. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, casters are still in trouble here. Before we go into the last one, quickly I have to do a short break. Okay, we continue. So, sorry. For you, nothing that happened. For me, it's around half an hour later. So, let's see. Are we in the last one? Are we healing? That's fine. We got some stuff. Oh no, now it's the last one now. Oh boy, here's the gold demon, the one that nearly killed us last time. Let me quickly check what he did that killed us. Mind hunting. On dealing psychic damage, 50 to 25% of damage is dealt again as blood damage. On hit, apply corrosion. Yeah. On player step, player standstill, this unit applies repulsion to itself. Repulsion per stack, deal 1 psychic damage to the attacker. What is it that killed us so fast? This is the total psychic damage with the blood and everything and the corrosion? Live. Accuracy, damage, dodge. Accuracy is not as high. Well. Okay, we've got Jahara, Gold Demon, Kolek, Malaga, and King of Many Colors. Ooh, that's a boss. An invader from beyond the astral wall, summoner of demons, the king who once wandered, master of distorted light, rules the astrolith. Wanders the void, wanders the void, wanders the void, wanders the void. Okay, ruler of the astrolith. Oh boy. Yes. Look at this difference in life. Speed. Yeah, we're on cycle 0, 1, 1. I think 1 we are. Accuracy, damage. Oh, wow. No. That damage kills us in one single hit, doesn't it? Oh, wow, we're in trouble. We're so in trouble. How do we... 2 times per skill level, so that's 6 on each fire damage. Let's quickly update. What do we update? This one, that one. This one. We'll update this one. No, that just gives armor. That's not gonna help us. Okay, let's do this. And let's do it onto the healing as well. I have the feeling we are dying. So keep these full, as we are probably gonna die at some point here. I fear the stuff here. Okay, they are all dead. So in a single, they are not a problem. Yeah, get the life in. So as a single, they are not a problem, but when they're all together, we are in trouble. Oh boy. Yeah, they're gone. What is this? That's one of the stars. Okay, we need to see if we can... Once we hit the last level, we need to see if we can do something like this and get them to come into... Well, an open area is not what we need. What does help us mitigate the damage? 75 life is not gonna cut it. Dodge block chance. Life 25. A bit of resistances. Block armor hit. Well, we can just do nothing and we just continue as we are. And we hope it's enough. I'm not sure, actually. Ow. These gold demons are the bane of us. With their repulsion and psychic damage. Kill them, kill this one. Kill this one. There was a gold demon around here. There it is. We are dying. Uh oh, here he is. Get us full. We need to block off this path here. Okay, these teleported to us. Interesting. Here he is. Oh, we're hitting him, we're hitting him, we're hitting him, we're hitting him. Yes! Woo! We did it! How did we win this? Wait a minute before I go. Many, was it? King of many poisons you, king of many poisons you, king of many. I kill him, here. Ooh! A 24,000 hit. What the... When did we hit with 50,000? 17, 5, 1,000, 5, 24, 27, 5. Wow. Nice. Okay. We are still not out of the woods yet. Because these guys are killing us. Woo! Did it! You enter the second cycle of degradation. Okay, what is this now? What is degradation? There's a vast and silent dark. You enter the second cycle of degradation. We won 92 glory. Your vital essence. What? Your vital essence? I want to see what this is. Will prevent you by day through divine intervention. So this is the divine intervention. At the cost of all charges of a random fully charged prayer. And glory 46. So we get more glory. Gain from... Okay, so does this mean we get now a base glory instead of starting on 1? We level up? Is that it? Nice, we did it. First cycle of humanity, life, strength, yeah. The Skier X, this was a big find. This was a really big find. Victory, Flame Knight. Oh, Pilgrim, Pride of the Phoenix, of the Cosmic Struggle, of the Receding Waters, of Legendary Skill, Master of the Burning Hand, Thy Spirit Brimming, Deep was the Suffering of Night, Glorious Achra. That's all we killed. That's the stats. Wow, we did a lot. 4 million damage. Highest hit took, received. Healing. Yeah, the healing was a big part of how we won this. Yeah. Angra unlocked, the lawless beast from underground. Besides Overhungen. Okay. Templar unlocked. Takal unlocked. Nero's unlocked. Marduk unlocked. Oh, well, that's all of these goddess. Or all of the gods. Apophis. Alhaya. A traveler from the desert of gods. Okay. And Fora, that's another god. Ape. Okay. Second cycle of degradation, 8 of 10. Yeah, do we now keep? Do we keep what we did on Glory? I'm just gonna check that now. I know we are already on an hour and 10, but let's quickly check what we got. This one, more strength and resist to psychic. Oh, that's for the gold demons. On entrance, grant 1 charge to each known prayer. On prayer, perform a hit against 1 enemy. Okay. Perform a hit against 1 enemy in a 2-tile range on prayer. So we want to pray. Okay, instead of a tune, and the ape has the most life and speed and a lot of strength. No psychic. Per empty armor slot, all resistances up. Per equipped armor, all resistance down. On adjacent attack, apply inflame equal to your strength. That's that's one we should use. Okay, Templar. Exalted Swordsman of the Temple Lands revels in killing and religious devotion. Okay, on entrance, prayer, apply anoint. On kill, if you have anoint, apply a free anoint. Hit and dodge. Nice. Anointed, okay. The anointed playstyle. And now down here, Ninhurs. Life strength creates divine grass terrain in a path to exit. Divine grass increases your healing. Okay, on summon, create divine grass. On game turn, if an enemy is on divine grass, apply tangled. Okay. Fora, God of Chaos, and Tizzy embodiment. Oh wow, we have to check all that. Teleport to random tile, apply 5 stasis to yourself. On standstill, remove stasis from yourself. On self, deal random damage in a path to 1 enemy. Okay. Marduk. Ooh, per point hit and accuracy. Apply to plague. On ally attack, ally being attacked, the ally deals blood damage to itself equal to of its what? Okay. Apophis. So this could be, well, on entrance +1 strength. On being attacked, deal astral to yourself. Okay. 7% of the max life. Okay. I wanna try this. So we do this, we do the ape, and we do the warrior again. Oh, there's a sign here. Do we do this anointed thing or the poise? Poise gives armor, block, and accuracy, and this gives hit and dodge. Let's take the hit and dodge one. We're gonna go for the Templar. And up here we're gonna go for the ape, Templar, and this. And I'm just gonna go in and I wanna just see if the... Yeah. Just wanna see if the glory... No, we're still on glory 2. Unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate. I had hoped for a bit more glory in the beginning. Well, fine. Let's get out of here. Color, no. Where do I get out? How do I get out? Abandon. Ah, here. Okay, return. Fine. Okay, so it's not persistent. What did the glory do for me? What's the reason for the glory here? Oh, first cycle. Second cycle, okay. I can switch between that to make it stronger. Okay, I have to see what the thing does. Anyway, this is it for now. Thanks for watching, and we did the first run, and now it's gonna be harder. So we're gonna play a summoner next round and see how this goes. Until then, bye bye.